Black Lives Matter has been behind many of the protests we've seen so far. KCRA 3's Walter McCalla spoke with the founder of the Sacramento chapter, TANYA FAISON, about their reaction and how they're getting their message across.
When did you hear about what had happened, and what was your reaction?
We heard about it Monday morning. Sunday's when it happened.
Okay, yeah.
But basically I heard that Stephon Clark was killed in his own backyard in his grandmother's house. The grandfather said that he heard something in the backyard and he needed to look out there. So the grandmother got up and looked out there. And then that's when she saw her grandson laid out. And she couldn't believe that nobody told her that there was even a body in the backyard.
How did you get the word out to your organization, and how did you mobilize your people to what we're seeing today? Because word spread very quickly.
We put the word out on Monday that we're going to have something on Monday to make space for the families and the friends to come and grieve. There was about 300 people out there. So after that, Tuesday, I went to City Council to hear what the chief stated about the events that went down that night. The next day, the video came out. It was very depressing. It was cold-blooded murder. I was like, we're all gonna go to the intersection of I Street and 5th Street, I and 5th. And we went, and everybody started walking on the freeway. I want to disrupt because people need to know, and they need to feel uncomfortable so that they can know, like, you may be uncomfortable for this 30 minutes, but their life has been taken. A young man who's supposed to live till he's at least 80-something, he's no longer with us. His children don't have a father. His family is completely uncomfortable right now, and it's the city's fault. I think it was beautiful because that's organic. And then folks stood on top of police cars. People expressed themselves. There were people out there with their babies, with their dogs. There were pregnant women standing on top of police cars. Like, it was very real. That's the best word to describe it. It was very real. It was very authentic. That's what needs to happen. Like, these people, they need to be people that are not aware of what's going on. This is alarming. So this violence that's being impacted on our communities is alarming, and it's hurting us and it's traumatizing us. So these people—
But is the answer to traumatize other people who are not involved?
No, I'm going to answer that.
Okay.
They need to feel that for that moment even, because they're going to get through it. They're going to be all right. They need to get through that pain for that moment. They need to feel what it feels like. They need to be in our shoes for a minute. So the protests aren't to create change. They're to bring visibility, and they're to get the community involved and to mobilize more people so that our fight is bigger and it's more impactful. Until we get repercussions, there's not going to be any type of justice.
Let's go to the Sacramento Kings, right?
Okay. As far as the people that are upset that they can't get in the game, it's the same answer as the woman that's in her car that got scared. They're uncomfortable, they're agitated, they're not getting their way. They call it their right to go there. It's not a right, it's a game. You have a right to live, right? So if they're upset, I really don't have anything for them. I have nothing for them.
Okay, so Tanya, from there, where do we go to now?
We want a conviction. That's the end goal.
Are you willing to accept whatever comes out of this investigation?
No. I mean, my whole fight is me not willing to accept. I've been doing this since 2014 because I don't accept anything that they're giving us right now. I know what we need, and there's different ideas out there that probably are very helpful. I'm not going to say that I know all the answers, but I'm not going to accept the status quo. I'm not going to accept what's going on right now. And I'm going to keep fighting until we get what we need.